to round up what we have done, the simple tenses. In the simple tenses, the most important and the most significant is the simple present tense. The simple present tense is most often used because we use it for actions not necessarily that are happening right now, but for those actions that we are doing from the past to the present to the future. So ongoing actions, constantly done actions, habitual actions, universal truths which are true from the past to the present to the future, we put them simply in the simple present tense. In the simple present tense, we use the first form of the verb, which is eat or teach or walk. And the be forms is, are, am, has, have by themselves can also indicate the simple present tense. Coming to the simple past tense, we use the second form of the verb, which is eat becomes ate, teach becomes taught, walk becomes walked, rise becomes rose. An action that happened in the past, necessarily not repeated again, we put it simply in the past tense. So I ate apples for breakfast today, implying I'm not going to be doing it again tomorrow. He taught me music, something he did in the past. Rama walked 3 kilometers every day in his youth, implying this is what he did, no longer he is repeating it. So here you see the second form of the verb is used, and also we can use the 3 be forms, was, were, had. I was a teacher, they were my students, indicates a past action again. So the be forms was, were, had become the past tense verbs, plus the second form of the verb is used in the simple past. Coming to the simple future, we talk about actions that we will do in the future or implying something that will be done. So I will eat the apples for breakfast. He may join our group soon. So here you see the modal will or may or can or could or should, whatever, plus the simple present tense verb you put. So eat, read, sleep. I will read the book, without fail. So we are talking about something we will do in the future. So this is the simple future tenses. In the simple tenses, we have also the progressive tenses. The simple present progressive, an action that is going on right now. I am teaching grammar. So my structure of my verb is am plus teaching. You are writing your notes. Are writing. He is watching a movie. They are eating apples. So am, is, are, the be forms, plus the ing form. The ing form is the present participle forms, is used in the simple present progressive, which we use for actions that are going on right now. We have the simple past progressive, something that you were doing in the past. So he was eating apples for breakfast, implying that he was doing that maybe in the past, he was continuing to do. I was reading the book, but I had to let it go. I couldn't continue. I was taking some, music classes, but unfortunately my teacher moved out of the city. So something that you were continuing to do in the past and not doing now, you put it in the past progressive tense. So was, were, plus the present participle. ing form is the verb. Was eating. Were, let's say, playing. So they were playing cricket last evening. I don't know why they are wasting their time. So were playing or were eating, was watching, were writing. So this is what we use in the past progressive. So was, were plus the present participle form. Simple future progressive, an action that you will continue to do maybe in the future. I will be eating apples for breakfast. So we may, will, the modals plus be, the be form auxiliary, plus the ing form of the verb. Will be eating, may be reaching, So we indicate an action. As I said, the future, simple future progressive can very well be eliminated if you simply put it in the simple future tense as well. I will read the book. I will be reading the book, implying there's a little bit of, subtle difference in the meaning, in what we are trying to say. It depends on what you are actually trying to imply. So therefore, we can use this future, simple future progressive to indicate a future progressive action. Okay? So these are the simple tenses.